Hi, everybody. Happy New Year. I hope you're doing well. I'm so excited to share with you all of the things that Healthy Hustling has done and planning to do. But today is our first Facebook Live of the new year. And I wanted to share with you some things that we have certainly seen in the couple of years that we have been working with agents, etc. And we've come up with a list of 3 tools that you absolutely need to grow your real estate business in 2020. And we'll focus on one of those tools for this Facebook Live. I have other topics that we will be discussing throughout this week that will certainly help you with planning your goals for this year, etc. So without ado, let's get into it. So this is setting up your real estate business for success, the 3 tools you absolutely need to grow your business in 2020. So again, Happy New Year. So I'm talking to predominantly the single real estate agent, meaning you're not a part of a team, you don't have a team, etc. You're working, you're a solopreneur, so to speak, working on your business in 2020. Now this does apply to teams and certainly offices, brokerages, etc. But I'm focusing, this is written for the single real estate agent. So you need to have these 3 tools in place to reach or exceed your annual revenue goals in 2020. First, you need a very detailed closing checklist. So you can have greater success once you get signed contracts to get to that closing date. And there are all kinds of things that you need to make sure that has happened, that there's no problems with, etc. And there's a whole laundry list. We won't go through that today, but you absolutely have to have one. So either if you've made up one yourself or your office, your broker in charge provides one as part of the support that they provide you, that's great. But make sure you have that and it's up to date. The second thing you need is just I'm not talking about some crazy software, but you just need a simple CRM, which means customer relationship management database. And that is to track and follow up with your prospects so you can turn them into clients that then turn into closings. And before I get to 3, your BIC, your broker in charge, the office that you work with, most of the times they provide this tool to you as part of the benefits of signing up with that firm. But if you don't, you could have a simple spreadsheet, etc. It is just something to track your prospects. And the third is a monster lead generation tool. You need to generate leads. If you have not been in the business long enough to completely rely on referrals to maintain your business, to grow your business, that's the Cadillac, that's the gold, that we're all trying to, just work off of referrals. But if you're not there yet, you need to have some monster lead generation tool. And so that's number 3. That's the 3rd tool that we're going to go into in more depth as part of this Facebook Live. So what do I mean by a monster lead generation tool? And I know you are very aware of all of the lead generation packages and companies and apps, etc., all that stuff out there. But this is absolutely what you need in a quote-unquote monster lead generation tool. Because you need a competitive edge, because there, as you know, your fellow agents out there, whether they're in your office or not, they have probably purchased some kind of lead generation package. So you need, and so that's what you're up against. That's just the way it is. That's what it's going to be like in 2020. But this is what you need to get that competitive edge out of a lead generation tool. You need one that generates leads that are exclusive only to you. So please don't sign up for some shared package, and you know the ones I'm talking about, where if you don't, if you don't contact or follow up with whatever you get immediately, they roll to the next agent that's bought the same package. So you need leads that are exclusive to you. 2, you need leads that provide you real people contact information. So there are several lead packages out there that you have no idea if this is a real person or not. And so you have to waste your time trying to contact this lead, only to find out that it's, the number to Pizza Hut or whatever, it's some faux information. And oh, by the way, you have no idea where this lead came from. So you also need to be alerted within seconds of your prospect clicking a button, and that it provides you their real name, number, and email address so you can then contact them. So you need real people data. You need like near real time data information from a person, because I know with a lot of lead packages out there, like they could be stale. It could be somebody that entered information from somewhere 2 weeks ago or 2 minutes ago. You have no idea. But you need leads that are real people information, and within seconds you receive them within seconds of that person clicking a button. That's what you need to be competitive. So here's another one. How about this one? You need a lead generation package tool that informs you of which prospects are ready now to work with you, hot leads. You need to know immediately you may be getting several in at one time, and you need to know which ones are ready now so you can contact them immediately so they can become current clients. So that's the difference. So that's how you will get this competitive edge over your fellow other agents. So to be continued, you also need a tool that gives you complete control over how little or how much you spend in marketing. What if, you need that level of control? What you can pay, $7 or, $500, whatever. You need to have that complete control over your marketing budget. You also know you need to have control over when you get your leads. So for example, if you're out of town for the weekend and you are in a place, because there are still places in this country that don't have cell service, it would be useless and just ridiculous to pay for a lead package that continues to just send you leads and you have no way of being able to contact them. Then they get stale, and then all of a sudden they're speaking to another agent because you haven't contacted them in 48 hours because you had no cell signal. What if you could just just control when you get those leads and how you get those leads too? What if you had complete control over that? Also, to that point, if you could stop and start your lead generation tool anytime you wanted, so you have absolute, complete control. That's what you need to get that competitive edge, which will then get you more clients, get you more closings, and that's what it's all about. So you may be thinking after hearing all that, well, good Lord, I haven't heard of that. This sounds too good to be true. This sounds like a very expensive monthly lead generation package. This sounds way too complicated for me. Well, let me stop that right now before you go into some tailspin. The too good to be true, I can tell you now, no, that is not true. This is real. I am working with agents right now who are currently getting 30 to 60 leads like I just went over every month or a month, because they have complete control over this. You may be thinking this is a very expensive monthly lead package. Well, again, no. This is not what I'm talking about. What I have been talking about this whole time is this is not an expensive monthly lead package that you purchase. In fact, this is not a lead package at all. So let me repeat that. This is not some stupid lead package. Because here's the kicker. You can easily generate the leads that I just spoke of, the exclusive real people data within seconds of clicking a button, knowing which leads are hot prospects. You can generate these leads yourself. So what does that mean? That means you're not paying anybody else of any kind to do this for you. You can do this yourself. So way too complicated? Boy, that sounds complicated. Well, no, it is not complicated. If you can create a post on any social media platform, you can generate your own high converting leads. Let that sink in. If you can post to Instagram, if you can post to Facebook, if you can, any of the other social media platforms, you can generate these types of leads yourself. So, and I can show you how to do this. So, because you're probably like, well, how? How? So, with Healthy Hustling's real estate agent self lead generation formula. So, if you go to our website, www.healthyhustling.com. I'll add this to the comment because I don't think it's in the description, and I apologize. The website. I'll link that in the comments. Just click that. It's a complete course program with templates that shows you how to set up your own high converting lead generation campaigns. So it shows you what it is, and then the program shows you how to set it up. But you can go watch the free video that shows you the 5 simple lead generation formula steps. There's just 5. It shows you how it works. It's, and everything that you need to get started. And then you can start generating your own 30 to 60 leads a month or more. And you'll see in my video that I've had agents that have generated over that. So before I go to the next slide, this may be you right now, this may not, but I know one of the main things, the reason that I have agents working with me and going through this, that have gone through this program, set up their own campaigns and started generating these leads, and now have clients and have had deals as a result. The reason they came to this program to start with is that they may be, they may have had like 10 closings at the most the year before. And especially when you're first starting out in the real estate business, it is tough. Oh my gosh, it is tough. And if you go to the website, you'll see how tough it is. I know the struggle firsthand, how incredibly challenging it is to first start your business, or wherever you are in this industry right now, how long, it doesn't matter honestly how long you've been in this business. If you happen to be, here's the problem, if you've already gone through your sphere of influence, meaning every office, every training that you go through on how to prospect, the first thing they make you do is make a giant list of everybody you know, from family, friends, the dry cleaning lady that you drop your shirts off to, all these people, and you go through this list and you contact them and let them know what a fabulous agent you are and all this stuff. And that's how you're supposed to generate prospects. But the problem that my agents have encountered is they've been through that list, and it took them a year to get that list, and they may have had 5 or 10 or less than 12 closings for that year. And I'm sorry, you can't live on that. So they're at this fork in the road where, should I go back to getting a job again, or do I continue with this real estate career that honestly they need to continue, because as you all know, you are a valuable asset being a real estate agent. You have such incredible experience and passion and value and service that you need to share with as many people as you possibly can, because it's like, basically, would you ever go to court without an attorney? Absolutely not. Absolutely not, for whatever reason. And that's the same. Anybody buying any kind of residential property and commercial, they need a real estate agent to guide them through that process. They need an expert that has done it several times, knows the ins and outs of what is needed to have such a successful negotiation and closing, in essence. And there's a whole list of things that you bring to the table. So you are needed out there. So if you're right there in that fork, please don't choose, going back and getting a job. Stick it out. Generate these leads, because this is what you need. This is why I created this program, this formula, so you could go and be empowered to go generate amazing leads yourself without having to spend hundreds or thousands of dollars a month for some yahoo to do it for you. You can do this. This does not take ridiculous amounts of time. This is not going to kill your day. You can do this in an afternoon or a morning. So here's what I have for you. So because this is a new year, a new decade, this program, I have reduced the program, the course, so you can, that gives you everything you need to set all this up. The program, which you see here, it is only $97. This has a value of $997, and I could easily charge this, but that doesn't work for you, does it? I want you to be able to take this course, implement it, and by the end of this month, have 30 to 60 leads, however many leads you want to generate, because, oh, by the way, you have complete control. You're not paying $179 a month and getting 4 leads. You're not paying $2,500 a month and getting 10 leads. You're getting, this is a one-time cost. This is not a monthly membership. This $97 for this course is just a one-time cost, and then it's up to you to implement it, and then go ahead and define how much you want to spend a month. If you only want to spend, I don't know, $75 for, I don't know, 7 leads, that's fine. Because the average, I will tell you, the average cost per lead is around $5 to $7. So if you want to spend $20 for, 5 leads, that's fine. Because if they're 5 great leads, you've got 5 clients right there, and one of them can turn into a closing. So that is the deal. The rest of this week, I will have, if you're still working on putting your goals together for your business, how much you want to generate in revenue, and I mean revenue for you, not for your office. I'm not talking about, I'm going to close 2 million in sales. Well, certainly I'll go through this. I'm going through math for you. So math, like, what would it take to make $200,000 this year? So it would mean how many closings, and then, of course, how many clients you need, and then how many leads do you need to generate in order to turn into clients and then turn into closings? Because, as you know, there's percentages for each of those, and I'll go through all of that with you. I have, let me look at my schedule, and I'll also post this. So tomorrow I will be talking about how to earn $200,000, and this is all gross. With the caveat, I'm trying to reduce as much of your expenditures as possible so you don't have to buy lead packages. So I'll go through the math on what it looks like for how to make $200,000 in 2020. Wednesday, here's for the go-getters out there. Wednesday, I'll go through how to earn a gross revenue of $500,000 in 2020, again, doing the same math. And then Thursday, I'll go over, if you can do this as a single agent, because I've seen it happen. If you have a team, and I'll even talk about how to create a quote unquote team, even if you're still a single agent, how to earn 1 million in gross revenue in 2020 without building a brokerage or a formal team. And Friday, how to earn 2 million if you do have a team or brokerage. So again, using the math, all this stuff. So very exciting this week. So if you have any questions, certainly reach out to me. If you want this slide deck that I just showed you, I just message me on Facebook, and I'll happily give you the PDF to this. And then go check out my website, get started today. Just imagine, like January 31st, you could have 30 to 60 people that you're working with because you generated your own leads and you only paid $97 for this program and then whatever you spent in marketing. How about that? So thank you, and I'll talk to you again tomorrow. And I can't get it. I can't stop.